Hey, welcome back to PINK TV. My name is Scott Ulmer. I'm one of your hosts on the PINK TV channel, and I just wanted to do a short video. I had a very good question that was asked recently that I thought I would share on this video and maybe a little bit behind it. The question was, can you use a bank loan to buy a foreclosed property? As a whole, foreclosed properties have a few, I guess, moving parts that are important to share. So first and foremost, when you go to buy a foreclosed property, if you make that contingent on financing, which means your offer is only going to be acceptable to the seller, that assuming you qualify for a bank loan, so it's contingent on you getting a bank loan. So number one, in the foreclosure world, it's competitive, almost any time of year, any market cycle, any conditions of the market, foreclosed properties are where real estate investors make some of their best buys. And so it's competitive. You put an offer in play that has contingencies, meaning it's not acceptable unless this is met, this condition on your end is met, you're going to lose every deal that runs across your desk, because people that are offering cash and no contingencies are going to get the deal accepted. Now, if it's been on the market for a while and you might be able to take the time for a bank loan, there's a chance. But again, most foreclosures wouldn't fall under kind of that umbrella. Most are going to be competitively sought after, and there are even some cases where they wouldn't even want a property, or excuse me, an offer to contain a financing contingency, meaning you'd have to get a bank loan, because that brings me to my second point. If you're getting a bank loan, the bank is going to require not just an appraisal, but an inspection. And most of these foreclosed homes are going to have some issues. Some are fraught with more than others, but there's going to be issues physically with the property that likely wouldn't even pass inspection. In fact, many foreclosed properties don't even have utilities on. So how can an inspector check the electric or the HVAC or any of the major mechanical systems when there's no power? Furthermore, you're buying the house as is, whereas almost every foreclosure has zero warranty, zero kind of good faith assurance that any of these things are mechanical wise are in good working order. You don't know the last time someone lived there and actually used those mechanicals. If you live in the north where it gets really cold in the winter, and even if it was winterized, if no one's using the mechanical systems in the dead of winter in Pennsylvania, I can guarantee you're going to have burst plumbing and problems when the water gets turned on. So I've even bought houses through foreclosure that were winterized. The sticker was there from the winterized company, literally sitting on top of the toilet, while the bottom of the toilet is already frozen and burst through because they did a crummy job of winterizing it. So because of those inspection issues and no power, again, a bank loan wouldn't pass the inspection, which would ultimately decline the loan. So again, the short answer, can you use a bank loan for foreclosed properties, is no, really, for those reasons. And so if you're looking to get into foreclosed properties, you're looking to get into real estate, foreclosed properties is a great demographic to go after, but your best bet is to have access to some sort of cash or capital or line of credit. Line of credit is different than a bank loan. A line of credit allows you to draw down on it essentially immediately. For many watching, a home equity line of credit would probably be the most realistic credit line. If someone has an equity line on their home, you can use that in some cases. If you have enough, you can obviously use that to buy a property, but that would be an exception to a bank loan. But if you're looking to buy foreclosed properties, get your capital and your financing together so you can make cash offers, and that's what's going to get you the deals and the opportunity to get some of the best deals. And that's when you can make the biggest money, when you have cash buys, foreclosed properties, and the opportunity to buy the equity because the property needs work and the bank is trying to offload it off its balance sheet. Even in a competitive market, they're going to be priced a little bit under because of the fact that they need work. So get your financing ready, you should be good to go. And the only other thing I'll just share on this short video is, where do you find foreclosed properties? Now, we did a 3-day training on where to find leads, and obviously the lifeblood of any sort of business, real estate, sales, or otherwise, is where do you get your leads. So if everybody knew where to find these deals, they probably wouldn't be so hot and obviously so competitive. So there's obviously going to be specific things that we teach and that we train as to where you really can shake the trees and find the best deals. But a couple easy places to start for foreclosed properties, or properties that kind of fall under that same umbrella. Look in your local market for wholesalers, people that do the I Buy House ads, billboards. You see them on TV sometimes. Call them and let them know that you're looking to buy, you're an investor, and that you are looking to buy some either foreclosed or just distressed properties, and we'd like to get on their mailing list. We'd love to be their first phone call if possible. That's always a good place to start. You also can find real estate agents that specialize in foreclosed properties. The foreclosed is really referred to as REO properties in the real estate world. REO stands for real estate owned. That means the bank has officially taken it back, and so there are REO agents that are realtors that are specialized in REO, real estate owned bank foreclosed properties. So they are absolutely, some of them can be a wealth of leads for you if you can get in their good graces, find out who they are. Very easy ways. Play detective. You'll find out who has a lot of foreclosed listings or what agents specialize in those REO properties. Again, same call as the wholesaler. You want to get on their list. You would like to be a call from them when they have an opportunity for you to buy, and you certainly have the ability to perform. You want to let the REO agent know that you're a cash buyer. You can get an offer very quickly, within 24 hours or less. It will be contingency free. No contingency for financing, contingencies for financing, for inspection, for any sort of things that would delay the offer. REO agents want somebody who can show up quickly, give a clean offer. Don't lowball it. You're going to get they're not going to call you back if you lowball it. You can either make the numbers work or you can't. I'm not suggesting you shouldn't make an offer, but if an REO agent has it listed at a certain price, you ask them some questions, how they came up with the price. Did they do a BPO, a broker professional opinion? That means, did the realtor who's listing the property, did they go out and say, this is what I think you should list it for, bank? And did the bank listen to the REO agent? Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But the agent will give you a history of the pricing, and I would also ask them, if we put work into it, how much you think it needs, and if we did that work, what would you relist it for? So you're just doing some detective work, getting a feel for what the price in the house and the numbers look like. If the agent kind of gives you some of the magic numbers and gives you a range that they think would work, and you come in 30 grand less than that, that's not showing a lot of good faith. I'd rather you don't even make the offer if you can't come close to the numbers. So those are just a couple of resources to kind of get your, leads coming your way, dip your toe in the water, and get some of these types of properties coming in your direction. But again, it's not the horse, or the buggy first, right? Which goes first at the end of the day. You're well served to have your financing ready so you can make offers. There are times, and one of our mantras, if you find a deal, you'll find the money. It's very true. But it can be a lot less stressful if you have the money lined up and you're making offers with your financing behind you. So hope you had some good takeaways from this video. Hope it answered some questions, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thank you.